Today the price of Shiba Inu coin absolutely exploded, jumping up over 30% for the day. Let's check out some technical analysis and see where the price could be going in the near future. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. Today we're once again taking a look at SHIB Coin or Shiba Inu coin. I woke up today and saw that the price had absolutely exploded and it continued throughout the day, and we'll get into that soon, doing some technical analysis and making some price predictions on where we might see the value of it go in the near future. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. I appreciate it so much, and subscribe for more of this sort of content. We cover crypto, the stock market, wealth management, and investing in general. So if that tickles your fancy, make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell alert button so you're notified as soon as new videos are out. And if you are a SHIB holder, make sure you let us know down in the comments section below. And with that, guys, let's get straight into today's video. Welcome to the CoinSpot chart, guys. If you're interested in buying SHIB or any other cryptos, I've left a link in my bio. It's a referral link. Basically, all you got to do is click it and sign up, and you can start buying all sorts of awesome cryptos. But let's take a look at the Shiba Inu chart, and as you can see, over the past 24 hours, the price has absolutely exploded, which is for many SHIB holders a big relief. As we've seen, if we zoom out slightly, we have really copped it due to the decline in the overall crypto market, heading in this sort of direction, but starting to plateau. And whilst obviously what we have seen is only a small increase in the scheme of things, from the price it was yesterday, we are talking a 30% jump. So if we go to yesterday, let's have a look. Right about here, we can see that the price was sitting at its lowest point at about 10.14, 10.12ish. Now let's just chuck a line in there so we can see exactly where it was. Then at its peak, effectively we saw the value of this rise to 13.25. That is effectively a 30% increase in the value of SHIB within the space of a day, which is awesome news for everyone who is holding the coin. Now, obviously what we have seen as well is it has gone up, and we have seen it touch this point up here, but then obviously it has dropped sharply. And this is really due to the fact that when you do have a big pump up in the price, it is always going to fall back to some extent. Now, there is positive news here at the moment. What we can see is we had a good level of price consolidation actually forming in this region here. So as you can see, this is sort of roughly where the price is hovering at the moment. And what we actually saw was the formation of a pennant. And a pennant is a type of flag pattern that effectively shows that the price is consolidating and it's going to break out. So I'll just draw this one in for you guys. I'll zoom in so you can see exactly what it looks like. And there you go. So as you can see, within this time frame, we had the value increase sharply and then consolidate in this range here. That is effectively known as a pennant. And from that point, it was either going to break up or break down. And fortunately, we saw this massive green candle right here to continue the short-term upwards trend, which is fantastic news. Now, obviously, as we then move across, this then deteriorated a bit. But as I mentioned before, this point is effectively providing us with currently a great level of support with a lot of price action occurring. I'm going to chuck it here. Purely, actually, you know what, let's touch as many price points as possible. There, that's probably a good point. What we want to see is hopefully that the price closes or starts to move above that line specifically and bounces in this sort of a direction. That will indicate that the short-term uptrend is continuing, and we will see the price once again likely test this region up here in the 13s, which is awesome news. Now, if we zoom out a bit, effectively what we can see is, all the price action that's occurred in the past. And what you will notice is that if we take this line over here, it is actually a major point for us to get through. Basically, there is a lot of resistance because as you can see, we've had price action here, here, here. If we did end up, moving across the page, you do see that there is a lot of price action within this region, and that's fine. But basically, we want to start moving. And in fact, what we are seeing almost is, in the short term, a potential cup and handle pattern. So from here, we can see a cup forming, and it's gone up to that line, and then potentially a bit of a flag. Now, obviously it's an hourly chart, so it wouldn't be as accurate as a cup and handle that forms on a daily, but it is still a potential reversal to the downtrend we have been seeing. And I'm just removing all this data here so we can see exactly what is currently going on. So if we zoom out a bit, let's go to the daily chart and have a brief look at that. Zoom in a bit more. Obviously we don't have all that data over there, unfortunately, but what we can see is that there has been quite a bit of consolidation in the value of this coin, which is nice considering we did have a decent downtrend, as you can see here. And I like to form a basis. It did break through, we know that, and it hasn't actually continued downwards. That is the main thing we're looking for now. What we want to see, hopefully, and what we are starting to see, is a bit of a trend forming. And the trend on that point is upwards. And obviously, if we then take, something like this, we can see that we're tightening from a daily perspective. So one of two things is going to occur now. We're either going to see it continue to tighten for another few days over here, or we're going to see the price explode either upwards, right there, or downwards. Mind my drawing skills, they look like a preschool kid, but you get the gist of things. That is the goal. Now, obviously, we've just seen a bit of upwards momentum when it comes to the hourly chart. Unfortunately though, we did break this point. So we want to see effectively this candle come up into this section here, or the following candles, so we can see a potential reversal in the price. It's one to keep an eye on, but the positive news is there is volume coming in. The price has been rising and we've gone up 30% effectively on the high for today. We're still at this point sitting roughly, 10 to 15% up, which is still fantastic news for all the SHIB holders out there. I'd love to know as well in the comments section what your thoughts are on SHIB and where you think it will be going in the near future. And there you have it, guys. Whilst we're not out of the woods yet, we are seeing some positive signs of a potential recovery. If you look at the rest of the crypto market, including the likes of Bitcoin, you will see that those have started to increase as well. As I've said in many of my technical analysis videos for SHIB, the increase in its value will really be determined at this point by a couple of things. One of them, and probably the main one, being the overall state of the crypto market. So that is what we want to focus on. Obviously, we've got SHIB Swap coming soon, which will help us increase the value of SHIB and the entire ecosystem. But for now, we'll take a 30% increase for the day and hope it can continue its upwards momentum into the future. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. Make sure you leave a thumbs up to show your support and subscribe for more of this sort of content. As I mentioned, I cover SHIB on a very regular basis. I cover many other cryptos as well, stock market, tips and tricks, investing in general, and wealth management. So if you're interested, hit that subscribe button. And with that, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.